name is Victoria, and I'm the co-head of the Global Awareness Council here at the Bishop Strawn School. On behalf of BSS, it is my pleasure to welcome you to our school community. We are so glad to have you with us here today. At BSS, the Global Awareness Council works to foster global dialogue and encourage students to engage with the world beyond our classrooms. Events like this reflect this mission. As you hear from fellow students, I challenge you to embrace new ideas and carry them forward into your discussions and decisions in the future. As you move throughout the school today, you will see BSS students wearing white or burgundy blazers. They are here to support you. So don't hesitate to ask for help finding a room, bathroom, cafeteria, or anything else you may need. In this room, the closest bathrooms will be, as you step outside the room, they'll be just on your left, down the hallway. It'll be across from elevator doors, but you do not need to go upstairs. You're welcome to ask us again if you need a reminder where that is. We hope you feel comfortable, supported, and inspired during your time here. We are truly looking forward to hearing your speeches and the unique perspective each of you brings. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Victoria, and thank you to Bishop Strawn School for welcoming us in today. Today is a very momentous occasion as we gather for the grand finale of the Unexpected Voices speech competition. While the world came together on March 15th to celebrate World Speech Day, the energy of that global movement is very much alive here in this room today. Last month, from historic landmarks to local classrooms, people in over 100 countries shared thoughts for a better world. Today, our finalists carry that torch forward under the 2026 theme, Speak as a World Citizen. This theme is so much more than a slogan. It is a call to look beyond our own borders and embrace our shared responsibility for peace and progress. This year, we are placing a critical spotlight on the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. These 17 goals are our global roadmap to a more just and sustainable planet, and in 2026, the urgency to meet them has never been greater. The Unexpected Voices speech competition invited young Canadians to do exactly what a world citizen does: share an innovative perspective on these global priorities. This initiative goes far beyond public speaking. It is about equipping the next generation with the essential tools of leadership: critical thinking, persuasive writing, and complex problem solving. We were overwhelmed to receive over 500 written submissions from across Canada. The ideas proposed by the students you will hear today stood out for their incredible insight, originality, and potential for real-world impact. As we navigate global challenges like climate change, inequality, and health crises, these young speakers are not just participating, they are illuminating new pathways forward. And now I'd like to introduce our judges panel. We have a group of esteemed judges and experts that have joined us today, and they have the difficult task of evaluating today's talent. First, I'd like to introduce a true trailblazer who knows exactly what it takes to captivate an audience, whether it's through a microphone or center stage. Please welcome broadcaster, musician, and storyteller, Tara Sloan. Now, I know from where you're sitting, you might not be able to see Tara, but you'll likely recognize her from her incredible career in Canadian media, most notably as the co-host of Rogers Hometown Hockey, where she traveled the country sharing the heart and soul of our communities. Today, she continues to bring her expertise to the screen as a host and contributor for the San Jose Sharks and NBC Sports California. And you can hear her insightful takes every week on SiriusXM. But Tara's talent doesn't stop at the broadcast desk. Before she was a staple in sports media, she was a rock star. Literally. As the lead singer of the Juno-nominated band Joy Drop, she toured the world and even competed on the global stage in the hit series Rockstar in Excess. Whether she's interviewing NHL legends or performing for thousands of fans, Tara has spent her life mastering the art of the unexpected voice. She is a massive advocate for equity and inclusion and knows exactly how to find the power in every story. Tara, we are absolutely thrilled to have your professional ear and your legendary energy on our panel today. Everyone, let's give it up for Tara Sloan. Our next judge is a strategic visionary who believes a powerful voice is the ultimate tool for global change. Please welcome strategy and communications consultant, board member of the Museum of Toronto, Taslim Somani. With an MBA from Schulich, Taslim has consulted for world-renowned organizations like Doctors Without Borders and the David Suzuki Foundation. She is a master at taking complex social issues and turning them into compelling narratives that drive real impact. Beyond her global work, she serves on the board of the Museum of Toronto, using storytelling to build a deeper sense of belonging in our city. When she's not advising international nonprofits, Taslim is a dedicated super mom who knows exactly how to find the spark in a story. She's here today because she believes young voices are the key to a better future. Taslim, we are so honored to have your heart and your expertise on our panel today. Everyone, please let's hear it for Taslim Somani. And our final judge, definitely last but not least, I would like to introduce a true catalyst for change who believes that a single conversation can transform the world. Please welcome storyteller, speaker, and award-winning podcaster, David Peck. David is a master of meaningful dialogue who has published over 800 in-depth interviews on his popular podcast, Face to Face, where he has chatted with everyone from UN leaders to Hollywood stars. From his master's in philosophy to his years spent advocating for social justice and international development, David's professional journey has been truly remarkable. He's the co-founder of So Change, a social enterprise that helps leaders think bigger and act better. David, we are so happy to have your curiosity, your perspective on our panel today. Everyone, please let's hear it for David Peck. Thank you to all of our judges for being here today. And now it's time to begin what you're all here for today. Today we're incredibly fortunate to have finalists from 4 age categories sharing their vision for a better world. While we would love to hear from every single one of these young speakers together in one room, we want to ensure that everyone has the time they deserve to shine. Therefore, in the interest of time, we'll be running the presentations across 2 theaters simultaneously with 2 dedicated judging panels. The 7 to 8 and 13 to 16 age categories will be presenting their speeches in our other theater on the main floor, while we remain here and listen to the innovative ideas from our 9 to 10 and 11 to 12 age contestants. To kick things off, we will start with our 9 to 10-year-old age category. And these speakers represent a generation that refuses to stay silent about the future. They have looked at the world's most pressing issues and found the courage to propose bold, thoughtful solutions. Their passion is a powerful reminder that you are never too young to take your place as a world citizen. Please join me in welcoming our first finalist for the day. Let's give a warm round of applause to Sanjeev Bharati.
morning, everyone. I'm Sanjeev Bharathi, and today I'm speaking 2 plates, 2 realities. One day, I was sitting at my dinner table. I pushed my plate away, crossed my arms, and said, "I don't like this." It wasn't burnt. It wasn't spoiled. Nothing was wrong with it. I had just gotten bored of the taste. Then my mom looked at me and said, "There are kids that go to bed hungry every single day." Suddenly, that plate felt heavy with guilt. While I debated pizza or pasta, from the rubble of Gaza to the villages of Uganda, from South Africa to India, small hands reached for empty plates. They aren't choosing what to eat. They aren't complaining about the flavor. They aren't asking for more spice or less salt. They're asking, almost quietly, "Can I have something to eat?" And that's when I realized that hunger isn't just because of lack of food. It's also because of inequality, waste, and lack of access. Did you know that nearly 1/3 of all food is wasted? 1/3! That's like cooking 3 perfectly good meals and throwing one straight into the trash. The problem isn't scarcity, it's imbalance. And hunger steals more than just food. It steals the energy to run, the focus to learn, and the laughter from playgrounds. And if we stay silent for long enough, it even steals heartbeats. Zero hunger isn't a luxury, it is dignity. But hunger doesn't disappear overnight. It disappears plate by plate, choice by choice, with every small action we take. The gap between those 2 plates, the full one and the empty one, is a lack of connection. We can bridge that gap by rescuing surplus foods and supporting local and sustainable agriculture. When we do that, we aren't just filling a stomach, we're saving a future. Ending hunger doesn't require superheroes. It simply requires awareness and a sense of responsibility. Because as Mother Teresa said, if you can't feed 100 people, feed just 1. And maybe that's where the solution begins. Let us be the generation where no one sleeps hungry and where empty plates belong just to history. Let's make it so the next time we sit down to eat, we don't just see a meal, we see a responsibility. Thank you.
Wow, what a way to kick off our competition. That was excellent, Sanjeev. Thank you so much. I think we can all relate to that feeling as a child, as we're growing up, that plate that feels heavy with guilt. And as many parents in the room will probably agree with me, we can also relate to telling our kids, you know, there are children going hungry tonight. Make sure you finish everything on your plate. But I like the 2 places you came from, Sanjeev. That was excellently done. All right, moving right along. I'm excited for what else is to come after that wonderful beginning. Please help me in welcoming our second speaker in the age 9 to 10 category. We have George Thomas.
Most people think of school as a building with bells, lockers, and rows of desks. But for me, school is my kitchen table, the public library, and sometimes a hiking trail in the Don Valley. Good afternoon, respected judges, parents, and my dear friends. My name is George Thomas, and as a homeschooled student, I have a unique perspective on UN Sustainable Development Goal 4, quality education. Goal number 4 isn't just about making sure every child has a desk, it's about making sure every child has a spark. True quality education means learning how to think, not what to memorize. In a world that is changing faster than ever, education is the only tool that can solve poverty, fight injustice, and protect our environment. Without it, the other 16 UN goals are just wishful thinking. Being homeschooled has taught me that education is a lifestyle, not a location. I've had the privilege of following my curiosities, like spending an entire week diving deep into marine biology because I was worried about our oceans and my brother's lectures on climate action. However, my experience has opened my eyes to the harsh reality. While I have the freedom to learn this way, over 244 million children globally aren't even in school. I see the quality in my own life, and I see the gap in the world. Last year, I joined an online coding club, which had students from 3 different continents. I realized we all had the same talents, but we all didn't have the same tools. Some of my friends had to travel miles just to find a Wi-Fi signal. This evidence shows that quality education is still a luxury for too many. To summarize, quality education is more than just reading and writing. It's about equal opportunity and the freedom to wonder. Whether we learn in a classroom of 30 or at a desk at home, the goal is the same: to equip every child with the key to their future. To paraphrase the late, great Nelson Mandela, education is the most powerful weapon we can use to change the world. Let's make sure that this weapon is in everyone's hands. Thank you.
Wow, excellent job, George. That was very well done. And I think we can all agree that George's passion and enthusiasm are infectious. It's awesome to see so much passion for not just your own education, but also the equality of education around the world. As a teacher myself, I can say that I 100% agree with your perspective that education is not about learning to memorize, but it's about learning how to learn. And I think that if we can all adopt that, we can break down those walls between the classrooms and open up the windows into the world so we can actually learn from experiences. Very insightful at such a young age, George. Thank you so much for sharing your ideas with us. We are going to move along to our next speaker, and we're going to just take a moment to get set up. But please join me in welcoming Ashley Mann to the stage.
Did you know that every year over 3 million kids die due to poverty? An estimate about 808 million kids are still living in poverty, which is 1 in 10 people worldwide surviving on less than $3 per day. This is a problem, and we need to take more action. Hello, my name is Ashley. This topic, zero poverty, is important because it is crucial for human well-being as it leads to suffering, instability, and hinders opportunities for individuals and communities. Today, I will talk about what causes poverty, what we can do to prevent poverty, and how the government can help. There are many causes of poverty. Poverty is caused by expensive taxes and a lack of quality education and healthcare. Also, poverty is caused by climate change that destroys homes, reduces food and water availability, and harms livelihoods through extreme weather events like flash floods and storms. Poverty is created by both humans and natural disasters. There are many ways to prevent poverty. We can prevent poverty by donating food and water to those in need, like canned food, drinks, and a lot more. We can also provide job opportunities in their community so people have enough money to buy a home, food, water, and their other basic needs. We can host big charity fundraisers to get enough money to help people in need. The government can also help preventing poverty by changing some rules and lowering some prices of food and water to make it more affordable. They should offer discounted clothing and housing for people who don't have a job or don't have any money for any basic needs. They should also provide free education so people can get a good job. We all play a part in preventing poverty. What can you do to help? I hope that my speech has shown you the importance of no poverty. Thank you.
Excellent job, Ashley. Thank you very much for sharing your ideas with us. And as you can see, the goals that are coming out about the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, these are all issues that affect the entire planet, whether we live here in Canada or abroad. And it is our duty as humans to care for those around the world. I think some of the simplest ideas come from our youngest minds, and it's as people get older and into positions of politics where we start to complicate them. But when we go back to these basic foundational ideas, I think we're getting some really strong momentum for how we can see change in the world ahead. All right, let's continue along. Our next speaker in the age 9 to 10 category is Victoria Fong. Please help me in welcoming her to the stage.
Good afternoon, everybody. Can you imagine living in a world where it was super hot, smoggy, and smoky? Where your eyes would be stinging all the time and breathing is hard? Where wild weather can endanger people and their properties? And growing food is hard? Well, all of that might happen if we don't take care of our oceans. Today, I'll be talking about life below water and why it's important to keep our oceans clean so we can live safe and healthy lives. One important role that our oceans play is that they're like the Earth's air conditioner. They take heat from the air and move it around the Earth to balance the climate. Without this, global warming would get worse. Our air quality would decline, and this would make breathing harder and our eyes hurt. Another thing about oceans is that they're like the Earth's carbon dioxide sponge. Oceans absorb 1/3 of the Earth's CO2, which tiny sea animals called plankton eat and turn into fresh oxygen that we can breathe. In addition, absorbing CO2 helps reduce global warming. This can prevent violent weather, which can cause floods, destroy homes, and make growing food harder. Now that you know the importance of oceans, here are some ways we can help keep them healthy. First, we can reduce our use of single-use plastics, which eventually end up in waterways and harms ocean life. By using reusable water bottles, straws, and utensils is a simple way to help. Another way to help is to participate in a community cleanup, to pick up trash on beaches or near streams. This will prevent garbage from polluting our oceans. If we keep our oceans clean and marine life healthy, we'll get a working air conditioner and CO2 sponge for the earth. Taking care of oceans isn't just about saving fish and turtles. It's about protecting the systems that keep our air breathable and our climate livable. Thank you for listening.
Great job, Victoria. Thank you so much for taking us through, shedding some light on life underwater. We often take it for granted because we can't see what's happening under there all the time. But now I know that it's important that we protect the Earth's air conditioner. I didn't even know that beforehand. But it's a wonderful way to kind of get everybody interested in making sure. The summers here in Toronto have been getting hotter every year, so we need to protect that air conditioner. We are doing great. We're moving along nicely through our program today. Please join me in welcoming our next speaker, Alekia Kamalanathan.
Good afternoon, honored judges and members of the audience. My name is Alekia, and today I will be speaking about the 11th UN Sustainable Goal, Sustainable Cities and Communities. Have you ever woken up excited to go on your morning walk, only to find the sky gray, the ground smothered with garbage, and everyone disconnected on their phones? Well, this is happening in around 99% of the world. In my speech, I will be talking about how unsustainable cities create pollution, how technology keeps us apart, and how we can help as individuals and as a community. My first point is how pollution affects us all. Pollution degrades land by contaminating the soil, making it infertile, which means farmers are unable to grow crops. If this continues, we will have limited food to eat. Also, air pollution causes lung disease and harms many people as we breathe in contaminated air. My second point is how technology keeps us apart. Technology often replaces direct communication, weakening our social skills and emotional bonds. Relying on computers instead of real-life connections is harmful, really harmful. While a computer might help with a hard math question, it cannot replace the support of a family member or friend for emotional problems. My third point is how we can help as individuals and as a community. We can help our communities as individuals by throwing away our trash and picking up garbage that's laying on the ground pointless. As a community, we can organize days where we don't use any means of technology so we get to know each other even better than we already do. We could also help by organizing days where we go and pick up garbage that's from a polluted area, such as a beach. Now that I have explained how unsustainable cities create pollution, how technology keeps us apart, and how we can act to make our cities sustainable, just as the global goal stated, we need to build modern, sustainable cities for all of us to survive and prosper. We need new, intelligent urban planning that creates a safe, affordable, and resilient cities with green and culturally inspiring living condition. Let's take action towards a better future so we can live, grow, and thrive. Thank you.
Thank you, Alekia, for sharing those wonderful insights with us. I think that we can all relate to the overuse of technology, and as we go through our cities, thinking with our urban planning brains that this could be done better, we can improve here, but we need youth and future leaders to take action in these areas. We hope that these ideas are sparking some inspiration for all of you to think about how you can go out and pick up some garbage and contribute to achieving the goals that our youngsters are setting out for us here. All right, we are about a third of the way through our youngest category in this theater, and we're going to keep moving along. So please join me in welcoming our next speaker, Karthik Sriraj.
Imagine a world where dreams are locked away, where millions of children are denied to have a chance to learn, to grow, to become who they are meant to be. Now imagine the power of a single key, one that can unlock those dreams, break the chains of poverty, and illuminate the path to a brighter future. That key is not wealth, it's not power, it is quality education. So, respected judges and my dear friends, my name is Karthik, and today I stand before you to speak about quality education. We all love stories, but what I'm gonna tell is not just a story, it is a reality. There was a young boy who sat under a street light, holding a book close to his face. There was no electricity at home, no classroom to guide him, only a dream and a burning desire to learn. Night after night, he read in that dim light, refusing to surrender to his circumstances. Years later, that same boy rose to lead a nation as the 16th President of the United States. That extraordinary boy was none other than Abraham Lincoln. His story is not just about success, but about the power of quality education, the power to rise, to transform, and to rewrite destiny. 2 years ago, during a vacation to India, I noticed my father paying with a currency different from the Canadian dollar. Out of curiosity, because my inner curious George never rests, I asked him, "Why are you paying with a different currency?" He explained me that every country has its own currency. That simple moment made me realize how education equips us to navigate the complexities of a globalized world. Despite global progress, the reality is heartbreaking. According to UN, 258 million children are out of school and 6 out of 10 cannot read or do basic mathematics. Many children are forced to leave school due to poverty, inequality, war, or disaster. In conflict zones, children carry fear instead of books, and their dreams are silenced before they can even begin. Here, the profound words of Albert Einstein echo in my mind. I do not teach anyone. I only provide the environment in which they can learn. So, to conclude, in today's fast-changing and interconnected world, quality education is not just about reading and writing, but about preparing people to adapt, innovate, and make decisions. Educating one child uplifts not just them, but their family, community, nation, and transforms generations. So, to all the curious minds here, keep asking why and move your confusions to clarity. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for those wonderful ideas, Karthik. I think that we can all agree that education it should not be a privilege, it should be a right. And when we equip the young members of the global community with an education, we can see a lot of advancement in the world. I love that idea that Karthik shared with us, that the kids should be carrying books instead of fear. And I think that we can all relate to that and wish that for the world. Okay, so we will move on to our next speaker, and I'm very excited to introduce to you Ivanya Raj. Please join me in welcoming her to the stage.
Last winter, as my family and I waited at a traffic light in India, a small boy came and knocked on our car, asking for money. His eyes were heavy with hunger, and his clothes were ragged and torn. My father pulled down the window and handed him some coins as we heard his mom call his name in the distance, Ramesh, before disappearing into the crowd. In that moment, I saw struggle and silent suffering. Hello, my name is Ivan Uraj, and today I am going to talk about poverty, the reality faced by Ramesh and millions like him. Firstly, what does poverty mean? Poverty means to not have access to life's basic needs, like food, clean water, clothes, a safe home, and a good education. According to the World Bank, 831 million people suffer through poverty, surviving on less than $3 per day. Poverty doesn't just take away things, it takes away chances. Chances to learn, grow, dream, and live a healthy life. Secondly, what are the causes of poverty? Economically, some people cannot find good jobs or earn enough money to buy what they need. Socially, some kids cannot go to school because they are treated unfairly. Politically, some leaders do not invest in good schools. Environmentally, big floods and dry weather can destroy homes and farms, making life even harder for many families. But solutions exist. Creating good jobs gives families the power to survive. Ensuring that all kids can go to school breaks the cycle of poverty and opens doors for a better future. Governments must invest in schools and hospitals to support their people. Protecting the environment through clean energy and conservation can help safeguard homes. We can also help too by volunteering, donating, or just showing kindness. As Mother Teresa said, if you cannot feed 100 people, then just feed one. In conclusion, with better opportunities, fair treatment, and care for our planet, we can help escape poverty. Let's be the change that brings hope and a better future. Do you agree with me? Thank you for your time and kind attention.
Great job, Ivania. I think that we're seeing some common themes and new ideas coming out, and that's part of the power of this process as well, is that we get these young minds coming up with creative ideas, and we're seeing that these speeches really do illuminate these issues. They're not just telling us what the problem is, but how we can act to make an improvement on society. Okay, we are moving well through our program. Let's get ready for our next speaker. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Arika Bhaskaran.
Good afternoon, fellow students, parents, judges, and teachers. Imagine waking up before the sun to walk more than 2 hours for the chance to learn, or living in a country in 2026 where you are not allowed to attend school because you're a girl. One of the UN Sustainable Development Goals is quality education, which is to ensure inclusive and equitable education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. Today, I will explain what quality education is and why it matters, how much progress has been made, and what we can still do to achieve this goal. Quality education means having safe and accessible schools, equipped with a variety of learning resources and well-trained teachers. It is a human right. Quality education is key to escaping poverty, reducing gender inequality, and directly impacts the realization of all human rights. We know what quality education looks like, but how close are we to achieving it? Between 2014 and 2024, the youth literacy rate rose from 91% to 93%. From 2015 to 2024, the percentage of young people completing upper secondary school increased by 7% to 60%. However, more work is needed. Currently, only 103 countries provide free pre-primary education.
If more countries invest in childcare and pre-primary education, more parents can remain in the workforce and children can start learning earlier. Canadian kids like us can help by collecting used books and computers to send to schools where these resources are out of reach. I hope you have learned the value of quality education, progress made, and actions being taken to achieve this goal. I leave you with this quote from Malala Yousafzai, a strong advocate for the importance of education for all. One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world. Thank you for listening.
Okay, excellent job, Arka. I think that I heard the word quality at least 17 times in there, and I think that's the power of the public speaking process. You repeat over and over again. You get that idea out there. This is not just about education, but about quality education. So really well done, Arka. Don't let those leaders at the top settle that there is progress happening. We have to keep that progress going. So the stats you shared were fantastic. Okay, we are going to get set up for our next speaker. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Rakshan Mathanagopal.
Good afternoon, everyone. Did you know 247,000 marine species have been discovered? This is only about 10% of all marine species, according to scientists. My name is Rakshan, and throughout my speech, I will discuss the importance of life below water, the problems linked to it, and the solutions to those problems. Did you know 50 to 70% of all oxygen we breathe originates in the ocean? Tiny phytoplankton float up to the surface of the water and do photosynthesis, which consumes carbon dioxide and serves as life support system for Earth. This helps us keep Earth's temperature steady. Oceans and other bodies of water also have intricate food chains which keep life balanced. However, despite their vital role, oceans face serious problems caused by human activities. The Great Barrier Reef is like the Amazon rainforest of the oceans and was once full of corals. It still is, but lots of it is bleached and dead due to global warming. We have also polluted the ocean with garbage and plastic, which marine animals often eat. This makes them feel full and starves them. We have caused oil spills and underwater leaks that have made the pollution even worse. Overfishing is another major problem that puts many species at risk of extinction. Now, let's discuss the actions we can take to address this pressing issue. Reducing our reliance on fossil fuels and switching to more renewable energy will help mitigate global warming. Avoiding single-use plastics and using sustainable material helps with the process of decomposition. Also, creating protected areas where fishing or other threats to marine animals are prohibited will help safeguard their future. In conclusion, protecting life below water is important for our oceans and our future. If we reduce pollution and help marine animals, we can keep our oceans healthy. Let's start today and do our part to save our fascinating oceans. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rakshan, for those wonderful ideas to consider about taking care of life below water. I think being inland inside of Canada, we can also be cognizant of our lakes and our rivers and how they feed into the oceans as well. So everything we do continues to have that ripple effect. And these are bringing to light these important issues. Wonderful. Okay. I'm going to give the judges a moment to take some notes down. In the meantime, we will get set up for our next speaker. Please help me in welcoming to the stage Isabel Eben.
Hello, my name is Isabel, and I want to talk about the global change of hunger, how we can achieve zero hunger, and why it's important to do this in a way that protects our Earth. If we all live on the same planet, shouldn't we all work together to make sure no one goes to bed hungry? To begin, hunger affects millions each day. Since 2015, hunger has risen due to climate change, wars, pandemic, and inequality. If we don't act soon, 600 million will face hunger by 2030. This issue became personal, and I saw footage of the World Food Programming showing small children waiting in line under the hot sun, holding empty pots for a small meal. Some children even picked up spilled flour from the ground. When I saw children my age or younger depend on one meal, made me realize that hunger is not just a number. It is a daily struggle for real families. Next, achieving zero hunger means everyone has access to safe, nutritious, and affordable food. This includes helping small farmers, reducing food waste, and helping families make a stable income. Simple changes like better storage, useful farming tools, and easier access to healthier food strengthens this community and helps us build better futures. Finally, zero hunger is not just about helping each other. It is a long-term solution that protects this community and this planet. Sustainable farming and food practices ensure that future generations have enough to eat. Treating hunger as a shared responsibility brings us closer to a world where we can live in dignity and hope. Zero hunger is a challenge, but also an opportunity. If we act with comparison and determination, we can make sure everyone has enough to eat. Let's take this step together. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for those wonderful ideas, Isabel. I love the idea that we can look at something as a challenge or an opportunity, and there's lots of opportunity out there for us to help contribute to make sure we can work towards zero hunger. Thank you very much. We are very close to the end of our age 9 to 10 category. We've got 3 speakers remaining, and thank you to our audience for kind of continuing to stay engaged with the speeches. Please help me in welcoming to the stage our next speaker, Lakshana Ratnam.
Imagine being a kid who wakes up frightened by the sound of fighting outside, living under unfair rules with no one to keep you safe. This is the reality of what many families face, including mine, when we had to flee a war-torn country and come to Canada to find safety. That journey is why SDG 16, peace, justice, and strong institutions matter to me so much. SDG 16 builds safer and fair communities. Peace means no fighting a war. Justice means everyone treated equally. Strong institutions means good governments, police, courts, and schools that protect us. With peace, justice, and strong institutions, kids like me can grow up feeling safe and supported. Achieving SDG 16 is hard because many people are still facing wars, unfair rules, and weak institutions. When people do not have a say on important decisions and leaders are not honest, crime and corruption increase. These problems make it hard for people to be safe, happy, and treated fairly. In conclusion, when institutions and governments work together and care for each other, we can build a world that is safe, fair, and full of hope. We share one world, and it is our responsibility to make it better together. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lakshana. Those are some wonderful ideas, and we can all relate to, I think many of us can relate to moving to a new country and then thinking about those that are still in other places where we might need to be more supportive and where our voices can be stronger to help impact change. Moving along to our next speaker, we would like to welcome to the stage Gwyneth Howe.
Imagine you go to the beach, so happy to be there, and when you arrive, all you see is plastic, like water bottles, grocery bags, and dead fish. How would you feel if you're there to see it and smell it? Good afternoon, judges and friends. Today, I'll be talking about life below water. This topic is important because we have to save our friends below water. If we don't, then we won't have seafood to enjoy. Our marine life is being harmed by plastic, pollution, and climate change, and we have to help. To begin, let's talk about not using plastic. You should never put plastic in the ocean or anywhere. Plastic bags take hundreds of years to break down. They harm marine life and pollute our water and food. Sea turtles mistake plastic bags for jellyfish and eat them. Fish swallow tons of plastic every year. And then people eat those fish. That hurts our health. We can help solve this problem by reusing bags and bottles. Now I'll discuss how climate change harms sea creatures. Climate change warms oceans and rivers, which can make animals sick or even kill them. For example, seals love the cold ice, and when they feel the heat, they might get sick. When the ocean gets warmer, ice melts, sea level rise, and heat waves in the water hurts sea life. My final point is pollution. Water can pick up and carry many things, so dirt and chemicals spread easily. Farming uses about 70% of Earth's fresh water to grow food and care for animals, so it's important to keep that water clean and protect rivers, lakes, and oceans. Now that you know how plastic, climate change, and pollution hurts our ocean, let's act. Use less plastic, recycle, save water, and keep beaches and rivers clean. Every small action helps sea animals and our planet. Together, we can protect our friends underwater. Thank you.
Thank you, Gwyneth. It's lovely to hear another speech about life underwater, and your passion and commitment to making change was definitely evident through your speech. We are at our final speaker for our age 9 to 10 category. And before we wrap up our session for the first part of the speech competition, I'll go over what the plan is for the second portion and the finals. So before we get to that, please help me in welcoming to the stage our final speaker, Shivansh Sharma.
Hello, everyone. My name is Shivansh Sharma, and and today I am so excited to talk about something that shapes our future: quality education. This is the fourth goal of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, also known as the SDG4, and it's all about making sure everyone, no matter where they're born, has a chance to learn and grow. Why should we care? Because education is the light that brightens the world. It gives us the power to dream, to build, and to change the future for the better. To begin, the first point is that quality education is the most powerful tool for a better life. It helps people escape poverty, build confidence, and make good decisions. But not everyone gets that chance. Did you know that more than 250 million children around the world are not in school? and millions more go to school but can't read or write properly, imagine if everyone finished school. 420 million people could escape poverty. Now that I've spoken about the challenge, I'll share how we can be part of the solution. We can start by helping classmates who struggle, joining book or school supply drives, or sharing our old books online. We can even teach others using videos or apps, or start small book clubs to make learning fun for everyone. Because remember, every little action counts. In conclusion, education is not just about school, it's about making a better world. Let's treasure our learning, help others learn, and make SDG 4 quality education a reality for all. Thank you for your attention.
All right, thank you very much, Shivansh. That was great, and some new points about the importance of quality education. And I think that I'll always remember that quote, that education illuminates or lights the world. So thank you again for all of your ideas. That was an incredible display of passion from our 9 to 10-year-olds. So let's give this entire group one more round of applause. Well done, everyone. So I'm happy to say, unlike many events, we are ahead of schedule, which is wonderful. That also gives all of you an opportunity to get to the snacks before anyone else, so you get first pick. Judges, we're going to ask that you join us in the judges area so that you can commence your deliberations on the age 9 to 10 category. And for everyone else, we're going to take a break for now, and we will reconvene in this auditorium at 3 p.m. Food and beverages are available for everyone to enjoy in the Student Center, so if you head back up the stairs, past the upper auditorium, there is a Student Center there. Just be mindful that the other competition is still going on, so as you're passing the other auditorium, let's try and move quietly through the hallways. You can take this time to stretch your legs and refuel. And one quick request before we go anywhere, if we can have all of the presenters for the age 11 to 12 category meet at the front of the stage at 2:50. Actually, let's say 2:45, just so we have enough time. Please come back and meet in the front of the stage at 2:45 so we can get set up for the second portion of our competition. And to all of our other guests, we look forward to seeing you back in here at 3 p.m. Thank you very much.
The first generation to end extreme poverty.
The generation
Most determined
to fight injustice and inequalities.
The generation that saves the planet from climate change.
And this is how it will get done. The global goals.
A 15-year plan
For everyone.
Everywhere.
with no one left behind. We will live in a world
Where nobody
anywhere lives in extreme poverty.
where no one
Goes hungry.
where no one
Wakes in the morning asking if there will be food today.
We will live in a world where no child has to die of
diseases we know how to cure.
And where proper health care
is a lifelong right for us all.
We will live in a world where
everyone goes to school
and education gives us the knowledge
And skills
For a fulfilling life.
We will live in a world where all girls and all women have equal opportunities to thrive
and be powerful and safe.
We cannot succeed if half the world is handicaped.
We will live in a world
where all people can get clean water and proper toilets
At home,
At school
and at work.
We will live in a world where there is sustainable energy for everyone.
Heat, light,
and power for the whole planet.
Without destroying the planet.
we will live in a world where economies prosper and new wealth
Leads to decent jobs.
for everyone.
And we will live in a world where our industry,
our infrastructure and our
best innovations.
Are not just used to make money, but to make all our lives better.
We will live in a world
Where prejudices and extremes of inequality
Are defeated
Inside our countries,
and between different countries.
where people live in cities and communities
that are safe, progressive,
and support everyone who lives there.
where we replace
What we consume. Planet where we put back what we take out of the earth.
We live in a world that is decisively rolling back the threat of
Climate change.
Where we restore and protect the life in our oceans and seas. We'll restore and protect
Life on land.
The forests,
animals, the earth itself.
With peace between and inside countries.
Where all governments are open.
An answer to us for what they do at home and abroad.
And the justice rules.
With everyone equal before the law.
where all countries and we their people
work together.
partnerships of all kinds
To make these goals a reality.
For everyone, everywhere.
These are the United Nations global goals
for sustainable development.
Let's get to work. Let's make it happen.
Hi everyone, my name is Kira and I am a co-head for the Global Awareness Council here at the Bishop Strawn School. On behalf of BSS, thank you so much for joining us on our campus today. We are truly so very grateful to have had the opportunity to welcome you into our community, and we hope that you have felt comfortable and supported throughout your time here. Thank you again for being with us, and we wish you all a safe journey home after this presentation.
Great, thank you, Kira, and welcome back, everyone. It's a beautiful sight to see everyone from both groups reunited here in one theater. The energy in this room is incredible, and we can't wait to get to the awards. We know that's what everybody's waiting for. The energy here is a testament to the hard work we've witnessed on both stages today.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Absolutely. I've spent the afternoon with the 7 to 8-year-olds and the 13 to 16-year-olds, and I can tell you the future is in very, very good hands. To begin our ceremony, I'd like to invite Hafsa to the stage to say a few words.
Thank you, Layla and Raheem. Can we give our MCs a big round of applause? You guys have done a phenomenal job today. To our finalists, I've been watching each and every one of you from the front row today, and honestly, I'm blown away. You did something that most adults are absolutely terrified to do. Standing on this stage under these lights is a massive deal. But you did not just give a speech. You tackled the most pressing issues of our time like it was nothing. You didn't just talk. You started a conversation today. Our theme was Speak as a World Citizen, and you guys absolutely schooled us. You took those 17 UN Sustainable Goals, which can feel pretty heavy, and you made them personal. You proved that being a world citizen isn't about where you're from. It's about having a heart for people and the guts to speak up for change. Now, before we get into our awards ceremony, we do have a very special treat. We have a message from Simon Gibson, the founder of World Speech Day, to share his own world citizen perspective. Simon has heard thousands of voices across the globe, but he was incredibly excited to share a few words specifically with you today. Let's hear what he has to say.
Hello, everyone. How do societies take shape? Or rather, what holds our societies and cities together? It's not buildings or roads or metro systems, none of these. When we walk around our local city or community, we sense something. So what is it? For me, the clue lies in ecology and natural societies. I'm thinking in particular of a book by Rachel Carson, Silent Spring. Carson showed us that what sustains life is not what we see, but what we don't see. The hidden networks, the plants and insects, the mycelial threads beneath the soil. They keep the birds in the air. I was reminded of this idea on a pilgrimage to Athens, to the birthplace of public speaking in Western culture, the Pnyx. It's an extraordinary place, full of old magic. And as you stand by the Bema Stone, you can look up to the majestic outline of the Parthenon, the temple of the city's goddess Athena. And just below, the rocky outcrop of the Areopagus, the city's original seat of justice. And then you come down to the open, craggy space of the Pnyx, where Athenians gathered to share speeches. And I realized that it wasn't the power of Athena or the bonds of justice that held that great society together. It was the free sharing of ideas, the speeches given and the ideas exchanged. It was there, in the unseen, unexpected forces, the unexpected voices of everyday citizens who, by speaking, became Athens. These shaped society. They caused the birds to sing. And that's why I believe public speaking sustains our world. When Abraham Lincoln appealed to our better angels, he held his nation together. When Malala told the UN that just one voice creates a movement, the powerful listened. When Mandela told us that this was an idea for which he was prepared to die, the world gathered around him. You could say these were words in a speech. Or you could see them as becoming something alive in the world, moving, holding things together, as it were. World Speech Day is a living network of voices. Every speaker is telling life, I am here. Our theme for this year is Speak as a World Citizen. And once again, we've had speeches from all across the globe. In Singapore and Indonesia, where speakers felt not just great pride, but a duty to stand up as world citizens. Nomads from Mongolia, refugees in Bangladesh, voices from the top of the world in Nepal, and a remarkable event in Shanghai, where people were inspired by our belief in unexpected voices, as though they had suddenly been introduced to a new way of seeing themselves. Across Africa, from students in Cameroon to blind and disabled speakers in Rwanda, and a young girl in the Middle East who simply said, "Hello, world." And of course, here in Canada, what you have built here today with 500 written speeches from students aged 7 to 16 across Canada is extraordinary. 500 young people who, by writing these speeches, have sought to become world citizens. And now, 70 finalists on stage. A truly remarkable event, and perhaps the most significant gathering of World Speech Day 2026. And brilliantly organised, I have to say, by HAFSA and the Power of Words Academy, and by all of your partners, of course. You are speaking, but you're also bringing something together, the world of ideas, that only breathe when they are spoken. Like a frieze on that temple of Athena, cold stone. But in sunlight, with the arc of the sun, the figures move and dance. That's what you have brought to life today. The words of your speeches today don't just describe world citizenship, they are how you become it. As Carson might say, they make the birds sing.
So thank you, Simon, for those inspiring words. Now, in a few moments, we're going to be handing out medals and trophies, but I want to make something 100% clear. The win has already happened. It happened the moment you finished writing the first draft of your speech. It happened today, the second you stepped on the stage. That courage, that's a superpower you're taking home with you today. So while we have some awards to hand out, please remember, everyone who took the mic today is walking out of here a champion. Let's celebrate the bravery, the brilliance, and every single unexpected voice that made today so special. Layla and Raheem. Layla and Raheem, let's get the party started.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Hafsa. Before we announce the winners, we want to recognize the incredible leaders who sat in the front row today. Each of our judges brings a very unique world citizen perspective to this panel.
To show our gratitude, we have a token of appreciation for each of you. As we call your name, please come forward to the stage where Hafsa will present you with a plaque.
First, Tara Sloan. Tara, you have mastered the art of the unexpected voice from your days as a Juno-nominated rock star to your legendary career in national sports broadcasting. Thank you for your legendary energy today. Please stay on stage with us.
Next, David Peck. David is a master. David is a master of meaningful dialogue and a catalyst for change. Whether through his podcast or his work in social justice, he reminds us that conversations can transform the world. Thank you for bringing your touch of magic to our panel.
Now please welcome back Taslim Somani. Taslim is a powerhouse in strategy and a true champion for community impact. From her work with Doctors Without Borders to her leadership at the Museum of Toronto, she has spent her career using her voice to amplify the stories that matter. We are so grateful for your visionary expertise and your heart for service.
Now, Mova Lung. Mova is a brilliant leader in oncology and a returning veteran to our competition. Thank you. Thank you for your sharp eye for detail and for helping the next generation lead the charge in healthcare and beyond.
And it's my great pleasure to welcome my friend and colleague, Joanne Clements. As a vice principal at the TDSB and lead instructor at the Power of Words Academy, Joanne is our master of the mic. Thank you for always finding the spark in every student.
And finally, please welcome Mathen Francis. Mathen is a powerhouse in youth development and the founder of Positivity Lives Here. Whether he's hyping up a crowd as an in-arena host for the Toronto Maple Leafs or empowering students across Ontario, Mathen knows exactly how to command a room. As recipient of the Mayor's Black Excellence Award, Mathen brings an explosive energy and deep eye for leadership to our panel. Thank you. It's that same spirit of leadership and community impact that brings us to our final recognition. While Mathen inspires us with the voice of the future, our next honoree reminds us that understanding our past is just as vital to being a true world citizen.
To accept a plaque on behalf of the Bishop Strawn School, we are privileged to invite Rita Gravina to the stage.
Is a historian, a social advocate, and a recipient of the Governor General's History Award for Excellence in Teaching. Her work in Indigenous reconciliation and community history is the ultimate example of what it means to speak as a world citizen.
Thank you so much, Rita, for opening the doors of BSS to us today. Layla, that's you.
Before our honorees return to their seats, we would love to capture this moment. Judges, if you want to come back up to the stage for a little photo. I don't even need to.
Okay, so just jump to.
Yeah. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Raheem, let's bring up our first panel to help award our brilliant finalists.
It is our privilege to invite our first judging panel, Mathin, Joanne, and Mova, to the stage to present the medals for the 7 to 8 age category.
Finalists of the 7 to 8 age category, as we call your names, please come forward to the stage to receive your medals of distinction. Do they stay on the stage? Should I say?
Yeah, just tell them to stay on the stage.
And stay on the stage. Okay. Ava DeMello.
Our beautiful AV people, can we have the awards music going?
Irha Hafiz. Wyatt Lee. Kalias Kim. Sebastian Ip. Jaden Gong. Alana Sentharan. Advik Prasanna. Erin Faith D'Souza. Meher Gaba. John Thomas. Emma Huang. Noah Lada. Madeline Tran Viet. Caitlin Lay. And Vaidehi Girahar.
All right, wonderful. Let's have one more round of applause for all of our grades 7 to 8 category finalists. What a talented group of young speakers we have. And now I'd like to invite one of our judges to share a few words and announce our first, second, and third place winners for the age 7 to 8 category.
So, we just wanted to say it was very tough making this decision. You're all fantastic. So it was very close, but I'll start with the third place. And being an educator myself, I loved when you said education is not just marks and homework, it's like getting superpowers for your brain. Okay, so an education is a gift. I agree with you. Noah, can you please, Noah Lada, come forward? It's got that. That's right. Awesome. Our second place winner, started their speech with a personal testament about visiting India, and that is what led her to write this speech on poverty and how it impacted her. Meher Gaba? And our number one today spoke about health is wealth, and you must take care of your health. And excellent job, loved your ideas. Irha Hafziz. Thank you. That's it.
Congratulations to our youngest champions. Let's have one more round of applause for the 7 to 8 category. Seven to 8-year-olds, if you guys want to return to your seats. Great job.
And now it's time for our second panel to take the stage. Please welcome Taslim, David, and Tara to present the medals to our age 9 to 10 category.
Finalists in the 9 to 10 category, please join us on the stage as we call your names.
All right, DJ, hit that awards music, please. All right, first up, Sanjeev Bharti. George Thomas. Ashley Mann. Victoria Fong. Alekia Kamalanathan. Karthik Sriraj. Ivanya Raj. Arika Bhaskaran. Rakshan Mathanagopal. Isabel Eben. Lakshana Ratnam. Gwyneth Howe. And finally, Shivant Sharma. All right, let's have one more round of applause for all of our age 9 to 10 category finalists. And now, judges, the floor is yours to tell us who the winners are.
Well, welcome. Thank you again for hanging out with us here. I can't believe the age of this group that we've just awarded medals to. I can't believe the speeches that we've heard today. I can't believe the pebbles that have been dropped into the pond. And these global citizens here and out there, it's kind of mind-blowing. This will be resonating for some time. I'm going to talk about our third place winner. She spoke about the Earth's air conditioner, something I've never really thought of before. It was a great topic, so much new information, so much passion. Would you please give a nice warm round of applause to Victoria Fong. Our second place winner spoke about something that's close to my heart, and it's not lost on me that this is taking place in a school, in a very prestigious school. Again, all about planting seeds. She had a confidence. The speech was excellent, so much great content, and she quoted Malala. How can you not like that? Would you please welcome our second place winner, Arika Bhaskaran. And our first place winner here today spoke about, obviously, probably one of the more important goals, again, exuding confidence and passion and intention, talked about choices, and I think he even reached out and grabbed the mic from our lovely MC. Would you please put your hands together for Sanjeev Bharati, first place today. I think that's it. How about another hand for our winners?
Amazing. Thank you, 9 to 10s.
All right, the 11 to 12 age category was another set of phenomenal speeches. Finalists, please come forward as I call your name. Noman Vakil. Elizabeth Hu. Maganth Somasundaram. Tristan Mitra. Jimin Lee. Minal Yusuf. Sai Sanvi Narayanan. Caitlin Wong. Avira Jayarubin. Adam Ahmed. Dafia Syed Ali Badusha. Karthian Kamalanathan. Brandon Tong. Ishana Santharan. Sophia Lee. Vikasni Mathanagopal. Nico Papadakis. And finally, Valeria Verharen. Say that?
Sure. Such a high level of competition today. Judges, please reveal the winners for the 11 to 12 category.
Hey everyone, so I'm sure we are all as judges feeling the same. This was a really inspiring group and very difficult decisions, and I assure you that we took so much away from all of your presentations, and for you to display that level of thoughtfulness, excuse me, at your age is just remarkable. So I think for anybody, no matter how old or young you are, always remember that you have a voice and use it where you can and where you feel comfortable. So without further ado, our third place winner talked about clean water and sanitation, and I think we all had a lot of takeaways from his speech. Lots of good ideas, lots of good intention. Adam Ahmad. Congratulations, Adam. Our second place winner got us all thinking about what we buy, what we have on our bodies, what we have on our feet, and what we have in our closet. Number 2, Jimin Lee. And our first place winner, this was one of the more personal stories on the topic of education, and specifically a story close to her heart about neurodiversity. Avira Jayarubin.
Thank you to our second panel. All of our 11 to 12-year-olds were excellent global citizens.
To bring us home, we invite back our first panel, Mathin, Joanne, and Mova, to come to the stage for our final category of the day.
These are our most senior finalists. Please welcome the students from the 13 to 16 age category to the stage. Oh, we'll call you one by one. Cue the music, please. Olivia Young. Harper Hu. Zunera Amber. Ahana Maganthan. Sylvia Jiang. Bhairavi Kalatharan. Kelly Leo. Pahel Dosni. Sean Kumar. Anush Narun. Nithra Dave. Jacob Gauchen. Naksh Goyal. Noor Alhaya Hafiz. Aurelia Wong. Annie Vital Ramos. And Sinthuja Ratnam.
Thank you, Mr. DJ. The insights we heard from this group today are truly profound. These aren't just speeches, they are blueprints for a better world. Judges, for the final time today, please announce our winners for the 13 to 16 age category.
What a day, eh? Absolutely incredible. Now, before we announce our winners, I want to do a round of applause with everybody in the room, because just as important as our finalists, parents, guardians, you are just as important as well. So this is how we're going to do it. If able, can I have everyone's hands like this? And we're going to enter in a slow, dramatic clap. Follow along. All right, let's get it going. Here we go. In third place for our competition for age group 13 to 16, who spoke on the topic Life Below Water. Now, this individual personalized it and really related to the topic in a way that was truly heartfelt by all the judges. Let's make some noise for our third place winner, Sylvia J. As we know, spoken word speeches, keynote speaking is so important. It can raise a nation, create innovation, and build the next generation. We're seeing it here tonight. So, in second place, who spoke on gender equality? Absolutely incredible, owned the stage and created their own platform with it. It was amazing. And also one of my favorite movies as well, the Barbie movie. Make some noise for Harper Hu! And in first place, this individual took the stage, not only by speaking, by moving, by punching, by kicking, doing whatever it was to not only create an amazing verbal literacy, but also physical literacy, demonstrating the speech with their body and presence. Make some noise for our first place winner here today, Bhairavi Kalatharan! Let's put our hands together one more time for Sylvia, Harper, and Bhairavi here today.
Massive congratulations to our winners and to every single student who stepped onto this stage today. You didn't just share your voices, you shared a vision.
All right, just going to wait for everybody to return to their seats. Thank you very much. As we bring this incredible day to a close, I want to extend a final thank you to the Power of Words Academy, to our esteemed judges, and to the staff and students of the Bishop Strachan School for hosting us today.
To the parents, the teachers, and the mentors, thank you for nurturing the courage we can see on display today.
And to all of our finalists, being a world citizen doesn't end when you walk out these doors. Carry these ideas with you, keep speaking, keep challenging the status quo, and keep building those blueprints into reality.
As you head home tonight, remember that the unexpected voice the world needs most is yours. Don't let the conversation end here. Take these ideas back to your schools and back to your communities. Drive safe, everyone, and keep speaking up!